Exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Ride my whole route and I'll school you to the Bay. Young, cool black dude, right? This is my first interaction with somebody from the Bay.
Okay.
Right? And this is black bus driver. He's like, yo, just ride me at the end of my route. I'll take you to the spot. You'll have to take the cab because no buses go to the Coast Guard base. So I'm like, cool. So we driving right. He's like, yo, that's the Ranch Square Mall right there.
Okay.
He's telling me like, yo, he's just giving me. He's like, yo, this is East Oakland right here.
Yeah.
Shit crazy, just like Brooklyn. And I'm looking. I'm like, yo, East Oakland remind me of Brooklyn,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm seeing the bridges. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, this is the BART. I'm like, what's the BART? Like Bart Simpson?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, this is the BART. This is a train station.
Yeah.
I was like, it go underground? I was like, yo, dude, when you from New York, you used to subways and stuff like that.
Right.
And so one thing, I got homesick when I first came here, but after a while, after my first couple months, I used to just in my head, this is New York to me. I'm like, this is West Coast New York.
Right.
I'm like, if I want to go to Manhattan, I call San Francisco Manhattan.
Right.
I check that, you're going over the bridge. I'm like, yo, this kind of look like Manhattan. So, it was a hyphy movement.
Okay.
Yo, on Broadway. Y'all remember that club?
Yeah, on Broadway. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my spot.
Okay.
On Broadway, I like hood shit. I'm from Brooklyn, man. So I went to on Broadway, and I never heard hyphy music before.
Okay.
I never heard hyphy music. So I was dancing with this chick, and all of a sudden, one of them, like a hyphy song came on, she started doing it. Doing this, and it looked like, to me, I was like, I didn't know what to do. I've never seen that before.
Right.
The only thing that I could even say was closely remoted to that was at the time Beyonce had that So Crazy in Love.
Right.
The way she was doing the mannequin shit, I thought that's what the girl was trying to do, but not. She was this dancing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so that's what got me out here to Oakland, man. And from Oakland, I was in the Coast Guard. I did my 11 years. And I actually was lucky because I did most of it here in the Bay.
Okay.
So when I first got here, it's a little slower than New York.
Right.
And that's what, and I didn't like that at first because I still didn't meet Oakland people, real Oakland cats.
Right.
And then one day I met somebody because every Saturday I would be in Broadway.
Okay.
I'm like Saturday, because I was on the station on a boat, so we're here for 3 months and we're gone for 3. So when we're here for them 3 months, I go on Friday. Saturday, I'm in either Mingles or on Broadway because it reminds me of Brooklyn.
Okay.
One day I was drinking, because in New York, we can't drink what's the drink y'all had? Cisco.
Okay.
In New York, it's banned.
Okay.
And as a kid, that's what they used to be like, oh, that's liquid crack.
Right,
in New York, don't drink that.
Right.
That's Cisco shit, liquid crack.
Right.
So I'm out here, and you can't buy it in New York. They stopped selling it. I see Cisco.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I remember. You're a kid.
You're like, I'm gonna try this.
I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, they actually sell this shit out here. I gotta try it.
Yeah.
Because when you first get in the military, you ain't got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not paying you a lot. So me and my boy from Miami, and we drink the Cisco, I'm fucked up. That shit was $1.75. I drank half of the bottle. I was gone. I was gone. Before we even went to on Broadway, we went to the movie theater right there in Jack London.
Okay.
I was throwing popcorn on people.
Okay.
From the top, I was up. So we go there. I had a nice big chain too. I'm in the bathroom, I'm throwing up. In New York, I'd have been robbed easily. One of the dudes from Oakland seen me in there, went and seen I came with my boy, said, yo, go in the bathroom, your boy, you throwing up. I was like, yo, it's some real cool cat. It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
And from that day, I started meeting different people from Oakland. And once I started meeting the locals, oh man, I said, this is it.
Yeah.
This is where I'm gonna stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I was like, yo, it's the I was like, they remind me so much of New York people.
Yeah.
Just the Bay, the Bay got just this realness to it. I've been to LA, I hate LA.
Yeah.
It's so fake.
Yeah, LA is a whole different
so
vibe.
fake. And I'm not gonna say people from LA fake.
No, it's the environment.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's not from LA.
Right,
moved there and
right.
think they gotta pretend to be this fake famous shit.
Yeah.
But in Oakland it's just so real. It's like, yo, there's so much so, and I remember Jay said a song. He was like, "Oakland, I love you, remind me of Brooklyn." I was like, "Yo, it's true." Hope said it too. I said, "Yo, Oakland is like Brooklyn, man."
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Yo, I fell in love with the real people from Oakland, not the military people I was meeting." When I met the real people from Oakland, I said,
"Yeah, I spent some time in Brooklyn, and I can say that you can survive here, you can survive there, man. It's the same shit.
And I used to get mad because at that time everybody like from the Bay to the A. I was like, the A don't fuck with y'all. They don't want to play y'all music.
Right. They don't.
At that time, everybody go to the Bay to the A. Y'all giving the A all this, no disrespect to the A, but the A wasn't rocking with the Bay like.
Well,
that.
I'm gonna tell you what that was. I had a conversation with somebody about that, and to be honest with you, it was then what it is now. It was the forefathers, which still is the cream of the crop when you talk about Bay Area music. They still talking about the rappers that's 50, E42. That's what's gonna come out somebody's mouth when they say Bay Area, because so many rappers here had so much independent success on the come up that you don't never really see them on the national scene. But to say what you said, like, you know, at the end of the day, when they were saying that Bay to LA, Lil Jon had the influence on 40 and Short at one time. Actually, kind of, I won't say revived their career, but damn sure kept them afloat.
Definitely gave some more books.
So at this point, after you do your time in the military, you decide to stay here.
Okay, so, all right, so I'm in the Coast Guard. I got here in 03.
Okay.
Yeah, I got here in 03. Because I got here August. I got here August of 03. But as soon as I got here, we went out. Remember I said we was going to Costa Rica.
Okay.
I came back right around Christmas.
Okay.
Of 03. So from 03 to 04, I was on the boat. From the boat, I had to go to training school. From training school is in Petaluma. So I was there for like 6-7 months.
Okay.
So from training school, they moved me to Mississippi.
Okay.
I was married I got married, met a girl from Oakland at Broadway.
Shout out to On Broadway, man. Bring that shit back. That shit just sitting there, man.
Sitting there. Open that shit back up and Bobby.
Yeah, that shit is a legendary club.
Me and my girl got together at Mingles.
Yeah, so Mingles is a different monster. Mingles, niggas shot at Mingles, man. Hey,
niggas have got shot.
Hey, my boy from Miami, he from Dade County, like the dirt. Like, that's worse than like, the shit. Yo, he loved Mingles. I remember one time we went to Mingles, and it was cracking and we packed.
Yeah.
The bartender, we was online trying to get in, the bouncer said, hey, it's over.
Yeah.
Y'all can't get in. The club is at capacity.
Red,
this nigga, son, this nigga from...
Red door for it.
This door?
Yeah.
The back door?
Not right here.
Open that, Red.
Yeah. So the bouncer said, yo, the club, nobody else can get in. This shit is at capacity.
Okay.
This nigga on the line, dead ass said, well, where the fuck is capacity at?
He want to know. He want to know where it's at. Yeah, like he's still ready to party. He's still ready to party.
Yeah, man. So
Corn the Barber just joined us, man. We
here, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My nigga work hard for the money.
Hell yeah.
Gotta keep it lit, man.
Yeah. So after I left California, they moved me to Mississippi. When we was in Mississippi, Hurricane Katrina happened. So we was there for like 6 months.
Hold on, man. Listen. So for anybody that just like, be trying to make excuses for yourself, this man was there for 9/11 and Katrina. I just had to say that.
9/11, I had to walk. I took my mom to work that day. She worked in Manhattan. We had to walk home. At the time, my mom was like 65.
Wow.
We had to walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn because they shut down everything with 9/11. So now we're in Mississippi, and we're underway. When you call underway, when we're out on patrol.
Okay.
So the good thing at that time was, since my wife was from Oakland, and this was our first time living away from Oakland, she came back home because it was around her birthday. So she was back here in Oakland when the hurricane hit.
Okay.
I was still at home. So we got the call from the ship, and they like, me and one of the guys from the ship, we was watching the movie, and they called. It was like, hey, it's about to go down. I need to get to the ship. They called like Bravo 6, so it means you got to be within the ship, inside with everything within 6 hours. So we had to leave the movie, go to our houses, get all our uniform and stuff. Like, we got to go, the hurricane gonna hit. That's why I find it funny when they say they didn't know the hurricane was gonna be that bad, when they tell all these lies on these documentaries and stuff. Because I was in the Coast Guard and we got to know.
They told y'all.
We knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew. We was in the movies. They called us. They like, you need to get your ship within 6 hours. So when they say that they ain't know that it was gonna be this bad or whatever,
so
they knew
y'all got to the ship and the ship left?
Yeah, we got to the ship. So they caught everybody on the ship because at this time we're on our free time.
Okay.
So they call I was in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Now it's people that live in Florida because just the way that the South is set up, like 3 hours, you're in Florida, 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, but those people had to get to the ship within 6 hours. Once we got to the ship, we went underway. We went to like Cancun. We was chilling outside of Mexico, and we seen a hurricane hit. We didn't know how bad it was because we lost satellite feed.
Okay.
So 2 days after the hurricane, we was driving on a boat back to Mississippi, and then when we started getting like satellite back, we could see the news.
Okay.
And we started seeing how flooded it was. We see people stealing TVs and stuff, and we was just we never got to see our house. Now we're in savior mode. So
Okay.
now we have to go to New Orleans and help them out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got to go. You know, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. I ain't like literally like where we lived at. Our house, and we lived in a 3-floor apartment complex. My neighbor house, his whole side wall was taken off. Like the house, the apartment looked like a dollhouse. You know how dolls you
Damn.
play with it?
Yeah.
Our building was fine. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even have that much damage. But down the street, it would be one house down to the base. Like just you could see the basement into the basement. No, nothing left of the house. But the house right next door, nothing wrong with it. I never seen no shit like that.
Wow.
You see a fucking pickup truck on the street, and the pickup truck, the top would be right here, perfect, no broken windows. But the bottom, the axle would be like this.
Damn.
Boats on the street, like I never seen a hurricane before.
Y'all had to get down to the ground.
Huh?
Y'all.
Yeah, because we had to go look for
ground
dead
tripping?
bodies. We had to look for dead bodies. We had to go help.
Corn, you was in the military before?
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Was it at that? It wasn't at that
No.
time. You was been out. But I'm saying, you ever had to do any rescue shit?
We did some shit in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you was in the
Volcanoes
Army?
tearing their ass
You was
up
in the
in
Army?
Navy.
The Navy, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah. So yeah, I ain't like that was crazy. And then like the funny thing was like right there at that time in Biloxi, Mississippi, they had Hard Rock Cafe, which is opening a brand new casino, and everybody from other casinos was quitting to work with Hard Rock. Hard Rock had nothing left but the damn frame of the building. We had a Coast Guard base right next to the casino. The Coast Guard base was gone. Only thing left was a flag. It was a brick building. All the bricks was gone. I don't know where they was at. It was just a metal frame. And we had to park our boat there and act as if we were that base. So like I'm taking helicopter, because I did operations specialist. So I'm taking helicopter calls, and they're like, yo, they shooting at us. I'm like, I'm new. Like I'm like, they shooting at y'all like dudes in New Orleans.
In New
shooting at
Orleans,
helicopters.
yeah.
Yeah. Like this was crazy. So after that, they was like, because at the time my wife was pregnant.
Okay.
So once like 2 months went by and everything kind of like settled down, it was like, we're gonna move you. We're gonna move y'all back to Oakland.
Okay.
So I was only there for like 6 months, and they moved me back. They moved me back in like October. I think the hurricane hit August or September. They moved me back out here in October. So I was only living in Mississippi for 6 months, and then from there I came back here, and I was here for 6 years straight, loving it. 6 years straight in the Bay. So I was so far out of my military career, out of 8 years, almost 7 of them is right here in the Bay.
Damn.
Then they moved me back home to New York, and that's when it really got popping.
Okay.
So in 2011, I get orders to Sector New York, which is in Staten Island, which is right over the bridge from Brooklyn. So now I'm in New York, and I'm paying attention to the internet, looking at all these sneaker customizers, and I'm seeing how they're making money off of this. And now I'm back home where I was one of the first, if not the first person to customize sneakers.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Where's Shoe Surgeon from?
Shoe Surgeon is from Sonoma. He lives in Santa Rosa. Well, he used to live in Santa Rosa. I don't know if that's where he was born, but I think they said he's somebody told me I think he's from like Boston or something.
Now we've seen your work.
Mm-hmm.
Because people can say, okay, whatever, I did this, I did that,
Yeah.
I've been whatever. But I say in the age of the clout chaser, right? If it ain't on record, if it ain't on YouTube, if it ain't on Instagram,
Yeah.
it don't exist.
Right.
So I can say I did a lot of shit, but if they ain't never seen
you
it, it
can't,
don't
yeah.
count, right?
Yeah.
You just sat up here and told us that this was my shit in
Yeah.
Jada video.
Yeah.
Huss was there.
I was doing it before all these dudes. But I got pictures to prove it though.
Okay,
I got
yeah,
pictures
yeah.
of me. If you look on my Instagram, I got pictures of me rocking the Gucci quilted coat where every other patch is Gucci.
Right.
With Gucci Timberlands.
Right.
When everybody, so I'm one of them dudes. You do something that I'm doing, you copy me, I'm gonna one up you.
So this was when we seeing all this flavor, or do you think because there was no social media back then,
Oh, man.
right? So how fast? So who do you say inspired you to do it?
Oh, nobody did.
You just did it.
No, I wanted to stand out.
Wasn't Dapper
So
Dan-
I'm just saying, we are. This is
because
yeah, Dapper
he was
Dan-
taking other people's concepts.
Yeah, no, Dapper Dan was doing like the Gucci.
Yeah, but I'm not
outfits,
counting. I'm not
but-
counting Dapper Dan for our era. I'm giving Dapper Dan, Eric
Oh, no,
B
we
and
gotta give
Rakim.
him- yeah,
I'm
no,
giving
no.
him.
We gotta give him his props, but this is the thing. Dapper Dan wasn't doing it at that time. Dapper Dan went underground.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Dapper Dan, he was the IRS was looking for.
They
him.
was looking for him. Yeah.
A lot of companies was looking for him to sue him. Dapper Dan went underground. So like, even though I'm 40 now, back then, like I didn't really know of Dapper Dan how great his legacy was until like later on, because he went so underground and there was no social media. It's like you couldn't look up Dapper Dan. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like Jay-Z said, he's like, I wear G on my chest, I don't need Dapper Dan. This ain't a sewn outfit, Holmes is about it. So like I've heard the name before, but I didn't know how legendary he was because I'm
Hove, if you ever see this, you are a slick line dropping
word.
motherfucker, man. Because I know that bar, but I just like, god damn, because now
Now
that
you put it together and get his final, get his like,
because now Gucci, no vultures, has came back.
But tell the truth. Why is Dapper Dan getting his props with Gucci? Because they copied his design.
Exactly.
Social media
They actually dropped the actual the shit like
So
on the
what happened
runway.
was he did like this bubble coat for this.
The bubble coat, that was
black
crazy.
Female track athlete. She was like a gold medalist. He made this bubble Gucci coat for her with the fur on the collar. Dope coat. They made the exact same coat, and then all social media started going like, oh, and Swiss Beats went at them. You know what I'm saying? And boom, boom, boom. And once that happened, you know, social media started going like, oh, y'all copying his joint. And then now they actually gave him his own like Gucci store.
Yeah. That's why I have to say, that's why I'm saying we want to establish here on No Vultures, like, right? Today, if you are the one, that needs to be said. That needs to be talked about. Like, we talking about years later.
Yeah.
We're talking about millions of customs later.
Dude.
I'm not talking about custom colors because people always been
Yeah,
painting
they always
sneakers.
doing that.
Yeah, I was painting sneakers as a kid with markers. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. But everybody's always been doing that. You part of the culture, right? Trying to make your shit look good and not always having the means, right? That's what this shit come from, right?
Exactly. It comes by having what you know what I'm saying, being broke and trying to look rich.
But I want to establish that you are the one because before you knew it, Atlanta was hot as shit, and they wore the fuck out of customs, like in every Snap video, every, you know, like every hip hop period, all over the map. You know, I can remember people here going to people and having them done, and I could look at the shit. I never had them done because I never seen them done right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only time I ever seen them like at least sewn together right, it was a completely bootleg shoe, and the quality of the shoe was just garbage to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that to me, even like, I don't know when Nego started his thing exactly the year, but you got
the Nego joint started like Nego's like Bape shit started like 2003-ish, 4-ish, something around there. But at the same time, like, yo, he got credit for copying Air Force One.
That's what I'm trying to say. For him to take the silhouette of an Air Force One,
like, yo, like that. How crazy
I don't even
that
know
is?
why Nike couldn't stop him. It's because he's from another country.
Well, no, they can't because see, this is the thing. This is the thing with fashion and shoes. Like, as long as you don't copy their trademark, you could do it. So he took the swoosh off and put a star. That's not their trademark. It's just like hooping.
What you think about the Newport?
Oh, I was about to tell you about that. I was just, I'm trying.
You know about the Newport?
Yeah, it's called the Air Ari.
No, the shoe.
It's called the Menthol 10s by
Menthol 10.
by Ari. Air Ari. Yeah,
He a beast.
He's a beast. He got sued by. He's the only person to get sued by Big Tobacco and Nike at the same time. But Nike was cool with him. Nike was like, yo, just stop making them.
Yeah, they should
Big
do the
Tobacco,
same thing for him,
Big
man.
Tobacco took him to court. He spent like $30,000 in legal fees. And they like he's not allowed to own the shoe. So basically, he made an Air Force One. Looks just like Air Force One, but it looks like a Newport. So the front panel is the same color as the Newport box with the lines. The shoelaces is like that brown color of the joint. The insole is the actual cigarette butt, like like you see the lines on the cigarette butt. Yo, and it comes in a box. The box is a Newport box.
And then
No.
Swoosh was like that.
It was the Newport. He put the Newport logo upside down. Well, not the right way it is, but
Because you
on
noticed
every one.
that back in the day, it always looked like the swoosh.
Yeah.
On
So
the
he
Newport
did that,
box.
and it came. His shoebox was an actual cigarette box. Like it opened like this. Shit is the most fire shit. It's a dude out here, Tyranny. He has them in a size 9. And we've been working for years. I'm gonna get those from him. I need those. Like, yo, it even came with
Legendary.
they're legendary. It even came with the picture frame and it said, like, remember the Newport commercial said "Enjoy Newport"?
Yeah.
Like it says "Enjoy" like sneakers. He got the white family like this
Yeah.
on it. Like he killed it.
The
He killed
inside
it. It's called
with
the
a little
mental
tag
things.
had the whole disclaimer, and it says it don't say Surgeon General on the shit. It says something else.
It says general warning.
General warning.
It says general warning. Beat sneaker culture. or
But see,
something
I
like
love
that.
that shit because
That's
I'm from
fire.
the culture. Like anybody to me, like I'm a nigga right here from 85th, man. Hood nigga sold crack, right? Me and Steph, shout out to Miho, man. We them motherfuckers in line in the SB line. We the only motherfuckers with crack on us waiting in line to get, the diamond supplies, the fucking you name it. I got De La Souls, I got fucking Money Cats, I got fucking.
I never was into the SBs, man.
I got into it because of the.
I think they coming back soon.
What fucked me up before all the Jordans start, because now Jordans are themed. You got whatever. I mean, not six. I don't know why I'm thinking of that shit, but Gatorades,
Yeah.
whatever. You got whatever, right? And some of that shit is organic. Some of that shit is cool. But what I'm saying is like, SBs was already doing that. Like,
Yeah, they was. That's what was dope about SBs.
yeah,
They had
Homer
stories.
Simpson. Like I say, De La Soul. They was doing shit with everybody you could think. I mean, not everybody you could think
Yeah,
of,
but
but embracing hip hop culture and skate culture was kind of cool.
in an organic and natural way.
I never skated,
sports.
right? But I'm hella
Me neither.
interested in seeing Jonah Hill movie because even skating was a thing
Was
from
it
my
mid-90s, right?
your mid '90s.
Yeah, I wanna see
That's
that.
from my generation.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So even motherfucking like me, we was wearing Supreme and Stussy before we even knew what the fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit was
Before
nothing.
It wasn't about your height.
Listen,
It just
we
about
was
having
getting
that shit.
Stussy. Me and this man did hella years. The God Squad used to come around while we was in jail. And when they was letting
What's
us
the
wear
God
clothes,
Squad?
the God Squad was just like these old Christian ladies. They used to come to
What's the
prison
God
and give
Squad?
us a Christmas, like, because we was young niggas in jail for hella years. You know what I'm saying? So the God Squad come around, giving us I got pictures in jail in like 94 in Stussy. Like it's crazy. Like Stussy and Jabos.
Wow.
Like crazy. That shit is nuts.
Wait a
And
minute.
Stussy, Jabos, and Griffey's. Like on some crazy shit.
You know what I missed on some real shit? I remember when I first came out here, I had a day, before we went underway, and I went to San Francisco.
You smart? Okay. What you want?
I went to San Francisco, right? And this is when I knew the Bay was different. Yo, I'm walking, right? I see this dude with a blunt. He like that.
Look at the joints.
Yep, that's done. Yo, he walking with a blunt. It's a cop right there. This nigga went red like that. Nigga, I jumped on my phone so fast, like, yo, these niggas savages. I called everybody I knew in Brooklyn. I said, yo, nigga, you not gonna believe this. I said, nigga, you not gonna believe
Yeah,
it.
that's them.
Yo,
That's them.
in New York, cops will arrest you for having a nickel bag.
Yeah.
I seen this.
I heard
nigga
it's
just
getting
like
better
that in
now.
San Francisco go. And the cop walked right by him. I said, oh shit!
Fucked you up?
Nigga, it fucked my whole head up. I had to get right for 10 minutes. I had to be like, yo. I said, yo, you ain't gonna believe this shit out here. Yo, these niggas in the Bay Area is crazy. This nigga just pulled on a whole blunt and blew it right by the cop's face like, do something. And I said, and the cop didn't do nothing.
Huh.
Dude, I ain't never seen no shit. I was like, yo, this shit crazy. But then this is what I missed. When y'all was wearing Jabos in 2003. Y'all had the Jabos and y'all was doing Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, and y'all had tall tees.
The tall X.
Y'all had the extra tall tees.
5X. I never did the 5.
We wasn't.
I never did the 5.
We wasn't in like in Jabos in New York was played out like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But to see it again, like this is where I hate social media. Is where there's no more.
Oh, ain't no lines.
No, it's like
Everybody got it at the
dressing
same time.
Like
Yeah.
I used to like, when I came here, even though at first I didn't respect it because it was new to me. Like listening to Mac Dre here, people were like, "Yo, yo, Mac Dre is a legend, this and this and that. And I'm
But let me just keep it real for the culture, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like niggas like me, this is just my repertoire of rap, right? Like me and my niggas, we fucked with Mac Dre, but I fucked with Mac Dre at couple of different phases, right? I fucked with Mac Dre pre-bank robbery shit when he was like romper room shit, right? I fucked with Mac Dre when he was doing the Rapalations. Like I didn't get that much into the Thiz shit because here's the thing, right? I'm like an East Oakland real nigga, right? And so the culture got the same before social media. Niggas was doing DVDs. You know, you had French and them in New York. You had the niggas that doing the battles
out here. We used to watch y'all shit on the boat.
Yeah,
Oakland Going Wild.
Oakland Going Wild, nigga.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That shit on the boat was the shit. I was like, yo, they like rollers.
Between that shit and the hyphy movement, right? Shit got a little distorted because when I first heard hyphy meant this nigga was like a killer. Like it didn't mean like he gonna walk. It didn't mean dancing at all, nigga. But a nigga might walk up on you like nigga, like he might his movements, but he ain't doing no dancing. He gotta, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why we had the mechanics here, right? And they talked about it with Jay Stylin, like they couldn't get the record deals because everybody's like, "Where's the hyphy? Where's the hyphy?" But some like real different kind of Oakland niggas grew up like that wasn't a thing, that was like a subculture. I'm not gonna lie, because for niggas like, Mac Dre is a lot older than me, but Mac Dre was creating a thing. Like you couldn't have did that outside over here on the block. Like
that was a Vallejo thing at the time, right? Like,
not just Vallejo, it was like surrounding areas. Even because motherfuckers really don't want to give Mac Dre his props. Like the actual Thiz part of it and the go dumb. Like niggas been ghost riding their car. But the culture of that out here is even different. Like, nigga just jump out his shit because he hella clean. Yeah. And just let you see it, jump back in his shit and it do it in and out and he gone. He just hella, you like, oh, that nigga. Yeah. Ooh. But they took it to the point where they started wearing big glasses. Yeah. It was just, but that was Mac Dre thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Dre had a bunch of babies, and I'm able to give credit to that movement now. Yeah. But at then, I was like, nigga trying to make a buffoonery out of my motherfucking city.
So, all right, so you know where I'm coming from then.
Yeah.
So when I moved out here and I seen it, it was like, yo, Mac Dre is Dobie's legend. And I'm like, I'm listening to it. Now, I'm from New York. I've never heard Bay Area rap before. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, this shit is clownery. I'm like, yo, he's not a lyricist.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm used to listening to Jay-Z and Nas. So this is when I first moved out here. But now, just like you said, now I could, I remember, like I told you, in 2011, the Coast Guard moved me back to New York. Yo, it used to be like once in a blue moon, I'd be at a club and they'll play a Bay Area joint. I'd be like,
yeah, you go crazy. Yeah, they like, what's going on?
I'm like, what's going on, bro? Yeah. Like, yo, because it's like you have to understand the culture.
You have to understand the culture.
And I had lived there for a good 8 years, so like a lot of my friends is from the Bay, and like I know what it means now.
Right.
But as an outsider, just moving out here, you don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, and that was the thing that I liked. And now it's not like that no more. Because now everybody, even New York rappers, you can't even tell they from New York.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I like them young boys now. And I don't even like rap that much no more, but I like them little SOBRBE dudes.
Yeah.
Like, what said my son, my everything, I treat him like a choke. I like that shit. Yeah. Like, I like that shit. Like, that's a little positive.
But the thing is, the young boys got the flavor because, like, we have a misconception, and I keep it all the way 1,000. It ain't like, I don't like if rappers beef right now, I don't want to talk about it with them because I'll browse through it and like try to say something positive, like, man, you think maybe one day y'all could piece it up, and that might be what I might say, right? Because I ain't with the other shit. We all seen what other people that had like journalism in their hands, what they did to our culture. You know what I'm saying? They got Tupac and Big killed first of all, and then that shit created a pattern. Like it's cool to kill rappers. Like you know what I'm saying? So like we used to meet niggas in jail. Like niggas from our hood did that. Like we like what nigga like. That shit was weird. Like, you know what I mean? So a nigga would really hit you up like that. So like clout chasing ain't just started. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit, so the shit got out of hand, but E40 and Mac Dre wasn't that. And then I seen
cool.
Before it was a problem before. Like they got several diss against each other, but like Doobie just had an interview that I saw, and he was just like, man, it was just like weird to see, E40 Thiz. You know what I'm saying? Be like Thiz, but
he wasn't a Thiz person.
Nah, he wasn't
I do
that.
remember
But he came up with that.
They like, yo, you copying Mac.
Yeah,
and
but
Mac
the
Dre
thing,
was more of a
but that's what I was about to
That's the same
say.
thing. Like they used to do that shit with Jay-Z.
But that they used to do it with Jay-Z. That's what I was about to say.
First, I'm only bigging up my brother. I'm bigging up the
Right. They used to be like, you think you big. But the thing about E40 is he got enough, how can I say it? When you from your area, we got to learn how to push motherfuckers who got that ability to make them understand us.
Right.
Because if they never had Tell Me When to Go, they'd still be like, oh man, Mac Dre was a... Tell Me When to Go kind of made them understand Mac Dre more.
That's a fact.
Feel what I'm saying?
Because when that happened, remember even MTV came out here
Right.
and was doing and did the whole special on the
I
hyphy
was
movement.
there.
Right, they
Yeah.
did the whole special on the hyphy movement, and that for a couple months that
Man,
they
listen,
actually
this is why I pay attention to culture. Reason why I contacted you. The reason why I wanted a podcast for No Vultures to talk about shit like this, right?
Yeah, this is
Even
dope.
at that point where MTV was there. Shout out to Sway. I was there with them, and I was curating at that time before I even know what that was, just because I care about where I was from so bad. I was like, this shit finna be on TV. Nah, call them and let's go meet up at Ben's Burgers. Y'all gotta stop. Woo woo. This is how we. I wanted them to get that.
Party video at my barbershop.
Yeah, and I went to and then I went to magazine to 40 Hood, and 40 had a Fat Burger at the time.
Yup.
And in Pleasant Hill, it was just little shit, but I wanted them to see like, okay, this shit ain't no joke. Like these dudes is really, you know what I'm saying? And Keek was getting some national attention at the time.
Nigga with the first real mumble rapper.
Yeah.
Yo, and that's another
First
thing.
real mumble rapper.
I remember, I'm not gonna lie. When I first moved out here, people was like, yo, they always stealing from us. They always stealing our slang and shit. And this and I was like,
You was like, yeah, right. Why? Why would they do that?
Shit
Yeah,
from y'all corny nigga. Nigga, they are stealing shit from y'all nigga.
everything.
Nigga, everything.
The collar,
Nigga.
all the way down.
Nigga,
south.
when you, like I said, so anybody listen to this, I'm talking when I first moved there in 03 to a nigga who's here now, this is my home.
Yeah.
Like in 03, I thought y'all niggas was lying.
Yeah.
A little bit after that, I'm like, yo, these niggas in LA is copying y'all, like even fucking the Mustard be copying y'all
Yeah.
beats.
But
You
I
know,
gotta ask you. I gotta ask you this, right? Because, and you came to Oakland at a tough time. Like Oakland was fucked up. Like that was the first beginning of gentrification, right?
Dude, it didn't even start yet.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was just weird, right? So you seen the whole thing, right?
Definitely.
You are a citizen, like you know what's up. You're a part of the culture.
This is the crazy part. I moved out here in 03. Oakland was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Rent was hella cheap.
Hella cheap.
Right? Look, yo, I used to hate Hella and Hecka.
Yeah.
I dated a chick from Vallejo, she said Hecka. And then chicks in Oakland would say she was hella ancient. So
Right.
Hecka is not what Oakland chicks were saying at the time. They would say
Right,
Hella.
right.
But chicks in Vallejo would still say Hecka.
Right.
I hated both of those words. Now I say Hella a lot. I say, before I used to say mad, because in New York we'd be like, yo, I got mad.
But just think about
I got
this.
mad
Just think
mad
about
that.
this though. Think about how much culture is crazy though, right?
Yeah.
And now even saying go dumb, right?
Yeah.
That dumb, stupid, retarded shit started in New York. Like, son, that shit was dumb.
That shit
Or that
was
shit was
dumb retarded,
mad,
nigga.
dope,
No.
stupid. That shit, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just us really trying to, not even trying. It probably was subconscious,
Yeah, it was
just a part of the
subconscious.
culture. If you listen to all Eazy-E, NWA shit, word up. Same shit. That's why when you watch Mozzie and he say shit like that, this dude ain't nothing. He a piece of the culture. You can
Yeah.
just tell. So reason why he's excelling. He's a piece of the culture. He know exactly what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So I be locking in on niggas like, this nigga is a genius. Like, you could say all your slang, talk how you want to talk. I'll be like, this nigga is a genius. Like, they really need to break down how, I think Complex or one of them channels got the blueprint. They need to break down some of these niggas'
Is that
minds.
the Rap Genius joint?
I
don't know.
Yeah, the blueprint, because I watched a few moguls, like
Yeah.
the hundreds and
Oh,
all that.
yeah, I think that is Complex.
But actually, you know what I'm saying? That can actually transition it
Yeah.
into what I wanted to talk about next, too,
Go ahead,
right?
Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about, so you in New York. So I don't know if we're skipping ahead or going
We
back
might
a
be,
little
we
bit.
go through it. It's all
But
good.
did you went to FIDM